Episode 2. The Caverns of Shadows. John emerged from the caverns, his mind reeling with the secrets revealed within the ancient book. He couldn't shake off the feeling that he had been chosen for something greater. But what? The wind carried a chill as he walked back to his campsite, the leather-bound tome clutched tightly in his hand. As he settled around the fire, John opened the book once more, hoping to glean more information about his newfound destiny. But this time, the words within seemed different. They shifted and changed before his eyes like sand in an hourglass. He read of ancient civilizations that had once thrived beneath the earth, of powerful spells cast by long-forgotten sorcerers, and of a great darkness that threatened to consume all. The fire crackled and spat as John's thoughts turned to the hobbit who had given him the book. What was its purpose in bringing this tome to him? And what lay ahead on his journey? He knew one thing for certain. He couldn't ignore the call of adventure any longer. As the night wore on, John drifted off into a fitful sleep, the book still clutched in his hand. But his rest was short-lived, as a loud rumble shook the ground beneath him. The caverns were awakening, and with them, an ancient power that had lain dormant for centuries. John leapt to his feet, grabbing the book and dashing towards the cave entrance. As he emerged into the morning light, he saw it, a massive stone door, hidden behind a waterfall, slowly creaking open. The air was charged with electricity as John approached, his heart pounding in anticipation. He stepped through the doorway, finding himself in a vast underground chamber filled with glittering crystals and ancient artifacts. At its center stood an enormous statue of a long-forgotten king, its eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. John felt a presence behind him and turned to see the hobbit standing there once more, its eyes gleaming with a knowing look. "You've been chosen," it repeated, "to unlock the secrets of this place. But be warned, you're not alone in your quest." As if on cue, the chamber began to shake, and a horde of goblins burst forth from the shadows, their twisted faces contorted with malice. John drew his knife, ready for battle, but he knew that this was only the beginning. The hobbit vanished as quickly as it appeared, leaving John to face the goblins alone. He fought bravely, but they seemed endless, a never-ending tide of snarling, snapping creatures determined to stop him from unlocking the secrets of the caverns. As the battle raged on, John began to tire. The book in his hand pulsed with power, and he knew that it was time to unleash its magic. He opened the cover, and the words within burst forth like a floodgate opening. A blast of energy shot out, striking the goblins with the force of a hurricane. The creatures were vanquished, but John knew that this was only a reprieve. The caverns still held secrets, and he had yet to face their greatest challenge. He stood panting, his heart heavy with exhaustion as the chamber fell silent once more. As he caught his breath, John noticed something strange. The statue of the king seemed different now, its eyes glowing brighter than before. And on its pedestal lay a small, intricately carved stone, pulsating with an otherworldly energy. John picked up the stone, feeling its power coursing through him. He knew that this was the key to unlocking the secrets of the caverns, but at what cost? The wind whispered a final message in his ear as he stood there, the stone clutched tightly in his hand. The journey has just begun. And so, dear listener, if you've made it this far, I ask you, are you ready to join John on his next adventure as he delves deeper into the mysteries of the caverns? If so, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Comment below with your thoughts on the story so far. Don't forget to subscribe to Kitten Tech, and we love you.